Go Sharks!
You look bigger than me. Do you want me to sit forward?
I think I am bigger than you. All right. Welcome back to Sharks. I don't know what we're calling it. What is it? Sharks interview page thingy on
Good
YouTube.
name. Nice name.
That's the official name. Tonight we've got one of the coaches. I've known him for a little while, but we thought rather than have just all the Div 1 players, we'd have someone else. Want to introduce yourself, mate?
Sure thing. So my name's Scott and I'm the coach of the Under-18 Boys Division 2 side. I've coached here for, would you say, two or 3 years. Started out helping out Andre in an assistant role and then moved into coaching.
You want to tell us a little bit about your journey in basketball? Because I know it didn't just start with Sharks.
No, I didn't start with Sharks. So I've played basketball since I was in primary school. And
not very well though. I've been on a couple of teams.
Yeah, really poorly. Why do you keep turning up each year? Sort of that sort of thing. Averaging one basket a season. I remember my mate said his mum would say to my friend and I, if we scored a basket, she'd buy us a chocolate frog. We never got a chocolate frog.
You didn't put on weight.
No, we definitely didn't put on any weight. So that started in the very early days. We just kept playing basketball because that was kind of the thing we did. And back then, a lot of kids didn't play basketball, so they were struggling for numbers. Yep. We progressed on to play at YMCA, and we had some time there. And I always fell into really good teams, which was great because you get little banners and stickers and all these cool things, but I never contributed at all. And then high school came and sort of, I guess, early mid-high school, I kind of figured the game out, which took forever, and I added some confidence into the game and started playing at higher levels. Yeah.
And what about your coaching? You've coached rep before as well?
Yeah, so I love coaching actually more than I play. I don't know why it is that, but it's just always been that way. So coaching since I was a teenager, early teenager, and just learning things. I just loved learning stuff about the game. Yep. And learning stuff about all sports. So ended up coaching at Stingrays. When Stingrays started, they were looking for coaches and I got a call and they said, come on down. Yep. And I'd never coached rep before and just thought it was all hot-headed kids and loved it because they were dedicated to their sport. Yep. They were there for a reason. And so we had, we brought the first premiership to Stingrays.
Wow.
So that was a really cool achievement. And that sort of progressed through and then there was Geelong rep basketball. That lasted a couple of seasons and went back to Stingrays.
Yeah, sweet. And now here you are. How old are you?
I am almost, in a couple of weeks' time, 43.
Wow, you old bugger.
Yeah, I know.
And your forehead's getting really big.
Yeah, I'm not leaning forward to see this little helicopter landing pad.
You got a nickname at all? Or any nicknames?
Nashy, I guess Nashy.
Nashy,
yeah.
Nash dog.
Yeah.
We've done your basketball journey. Have you ever had any major injuries over your career?
No, I'm too soft.
No one would have noticed.
I never go into that blue bit on the court. I never go in there, so no one ever gets near me, so no injuries.
Don't get hit very hard.
No.
All right, so it's going to be a little bit different for you. I think what we'll do is we'll make it anyone from Sharks.
Yeah.
If you're going to be stuck in an elevator for 12 hours, who would you want it to be and why?
Well, definitely not Andre, because the smell is out of control.
Yeah.
Anyone from Sharks.
You can pick anyone from Sharks. So one of the kids you coach.
Oh, I coached this kid, Lockie Wilson. I don't know if he's still around. But he just keep banging on about how good Melbourne's midfield is. So definitely not him. So probably you.
Me?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. You'd be in the elevator.
Jeez.
Yeah. You talk about Star Wars all the time.
Yeah, or basketball.
Yeah,
I like basketball a bit too, so it's all right. What's your favourite basketball moment?
My favourite basketball moment? My favourite basketball moments, there's been some things playing and there's been a lot more things coaching, but I think the end result is the best thing. When you see kids further down the track that have continued growing and continued learning and taken their basketball to another level, and you know that you had a small contribution to that, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, cool. Favourite food?
pizza, but I'm going on this whole Mexican tangent that's just out of control. It's a whole new world. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about favourite movie?
I have a favourite movie that means a lot to me. It's called Stand By Me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That used to be my favourite movie.
I loved it.
So, good movie. We'll do this one a little bit different too, because you've obviously been around a while, and I don't think you're playing anymore, are you?
Definitely not.
So, who was your favourite teammate while you were playing, and why? So you can take it from when you couldn't catch the ball right through till now when you can't catch the ball.
Wow, favourite teammate. There's a long list.
Oh. There'd be a long list of people lining up not to be your favourite.
Yeah. That's a really hard call. No, I kind of don't have much on there.
No, you're not going to give us anything.
No.
All right. Before we do these last two, it was suggested I maybe chat to you about your coaching philosophy a little bit. What's your philosophy with coaching basketball? Like, how do you envisage your team playing, and how do you try and get to that?
So I envisage my team playing very different to the way they are playing. So that's my
ideally, like,
yeah. So that's my challenge to get the team on the same pathway as where I'm headed. But I love fast basketball, transition basketball. When we get beaten by teams that aren't as good but are more athletic, they just break us apart on transition. So I think transitions, and you watch the NBA Finals and watch the speed when the ball goes through the net to how it gets down the court, it's so fast. And not every play is transition, but they attack as a transition when then go into their secondary. So that is first and foremost. The other is not have designated roles. You're the big guy, so you have to be under the hoop the whole time. Because I've seen a lot of kids, especially over summer in rep, they come in and they're not that tall, and then all of a sudden, or vice versa, they are tall, and then everyone else shoots up over the top. Andrew Gaze used to play his junior basketball as a centre because he was the tall kid.
Yeah.
Turns out to be one of our best guards. Yeah. So I think having an open floor plan and allowing people to make mistakes, that's my biggest thing. Allow people to make mistakes.
Yeah, cool.
Because that's how they learn.
So run and gun.
Run and gun, I love. Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's best sort of basketball.
Yep.
All right. The greatest basketballer of all time. Mm-hmm. Who do you think it is, and why?
I mean, who do I think it is? It's only one.
Well, I agree, but I bet we don't have the same bloke in mind.
It's Lockie Wilson.
Lockie Wilson.
It's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, hands down. There is no one better.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because he dominated games. He had a confidence that I had never seen before. And he could, regardless of the situation, make the situation into a win.
All right, that's fine.
So he's the greatest. And he did it at both ends. It's okay to bomb all 3-pointers and shoot 3 threes in a row, but not play defense down the other end. He would do it at both ends.
Yeah, hear that, Steph Curry?
If you're watching, I'm sure you are.
Mate, this gets out of hand. I don't know if you've checked out the spectrum that we reach, but one of the videos nearly got to 200 people, so it's out
there.
There's
6 degrees of separation, so Steph's in there somewhere.
Share this video. And just lastly, have you got any basketball advice for anyone? Like, Simon, you've got the forum at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The advice is, I'm very much like you. I don't understand why we don't have 100 people at this training session right now. Yeah. Because I used to, actually I better not say that, but I used to ride my bike very far to go and play against men when I was like 15 years old. And I would love that, and that would beat the hell out of me, but every time I would get better and better and better at it. And we don't have that forum here where you get beaten down, you get encouraged the whole way. So I think this is by far the best, the best that you can get is come to training.
Well, it would have been, actually, I nearly videoed the start of training because we had a couple of the really young guys that struggle a little bit with understanding, and a couple of them were doing well, but you can see all of our guys like showing the new guys, even like had quite a few new guys tonight. All the experienced players were helping all the newer guys and making sure they got through. And
Absolutely.
so some of the stuff's a little bit awkward, but yeah. So
And there's no egos here, which is amazing.
yeah. So get to training.
Get to training. That's
Get
the
to
message.
training, work on stuff.
Yep.
See Scotty can help you.
Yeah, I'll help out any way I can. Yep.
I saw you working over there with a couple of guys. Like
Yes,
they were injured,
Tommy's rolled his ankle and out of action, but we worked on some shooting and some dribbling stuff tonight.
There we go. So you get to train and you can still work on your game.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I reckon that's it. Thanks, Scotty. Good
work.
work. And probably 300-400. I reckon this will be the most popular video.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.